Ki khubor ka Batesi TV ka umdi basnyam bat penjaslian Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Mitrang ba ka Jylla konrat kong ka Sangma ha ka khatlai tri kula lengkod araja pusan ula pli pat ba ya ka Captain Williamson Sangma State University ka school ba ka beningkong ha ka Jylla Meghalaya ha ringkat ka jing sakhilang jong ulampang ka yingdor bar thau an ka Jylla u Thomas Sangma u sembut mitrang ba u ba snya bhalang dhar u menteri ketrat puli puthi u rakam Sangma bat u menteri ketrat boarding u Abu Tahir Mandal ka vice chancellor jong ka university ka professor Vasanthi Vijaya Kumar bat kiwe ki officer jong tnat puli puthi bat ki bala shakhot ngobha ya ka jingtei jong ka ni school ba la pli hobnai kalalangkot aja arphulai bat shwa ka ni kata ha ubna jliu aja khatphra na ajing manjur bante ya ka ni school ba ha ka jinglot ka bakot khan rukulur khandai puri laktingka bat ya ka ni school ba la ainam hak kerteng jong menteri rang ba benengkong jong ka Jylla u Captain Williamson Sangma Snem aja khatway la sedang ya ka ni school ba da ka ba ai kerteng kum ka Captain Williamson Sangma State Technical University ban penyeso ya baro ki technical college ki badan hapo kan ka Jylla bat Snem arhajar apuar ka sarkar kelapin kelabiang ya ka kerteng jong ka school ba syaka Captain Williamson Sangma State University ban pentikna ba baro ki technical bat ki non technical colleges kindup la ban penyeso bat kan ka school ba jong ka Jylla Hagan ngi bala pli ya kan school ba la sakhiru ya ka jing penyaso jongki college na rilum garu ki bakanthop ya ka William Nagar college na William Nagar ka Captain Williamson Sangma college na Bangmara ka Rongjeng model college na Rongjeng ka Ampati degree college na Ampati ka PA Sangma Abong Noga college na Tura ka Mason Phillips academy na Tura ka Miriam rural women's college bar ka Tura Christian college Kumman shupintip hangni ba ka University Grants Commission kala ajing itu bante ya ka Captain Williamson Sangma State University katkum ka Section 2 F jong ka UGC Act shia jak nais pa san punriu leng ba ka Shithi Sarkar ka ban riu trik no pra arhajar apusau
This is the beginning of this university. You have an opportunity, as Reverend Weatherfield mentioned in his prayer, to mold this university, to shape this university, to shape the future of the youngsters and the students who will study here. You have this opportunity which nobody else will have because the foundations that you will lay is going to ensure the future of not just the university, but the future of our state as mentioned by our Education Minister. We are with you to support you in every way possible. I know we need huge investments. I'm not saying I can do all of it in one go. But we will work hand in hand, overcome the challenges that come ahead of us. And we will make sure that we make this university a shining example not just in our state or in the Northeast region, but in the country as a whole. I wish you the very best. I congratulate you on taking over as the VC. I thank the colleges today who have come for affiliation, and I appeal to the rest of the colleges. In the last 4 years, we were able to exempt our colleges from CUET exam. But now that we have our own state university, this exemption will not be there anymore. Any college who is affiliated to NEHU, the students who will apply to those colleges will have to give the CUET exam. But if you are affiliated to Captain Williamson Sangma State University, you will not have to, or the students will not have to give CUET exam. This is the difference. And we're not forcing you. We can't force you. It is your choice, as said by Sanbashulai. It is your choice. You can choose to affiliate to NEHU, or you can choose to affiliate to Captain Williamson Sangma University, State University. The difference is only this, that with Captain Williamson Sangma State University, you will not be required to give the CUET exam during admissions. But with NEHU, you will have to give the CUET exam. And we will not get exemption anymore in the future. So I urge the colleges, please take this opportunity and affiliate with the university. We will make it very easy and very simple, and I urge the VC to ensure that we make it as smooth as possible without much problem to the colleges to start affiliating with our university. Once again, I take this opportunity to thank all our cabinet ministers who are here today to be part of this program, all the other officials, the MLAs, the MDCs, and all the colleges and stakeholders who are here. I thank you once again for being part of this historic moment. Let us all work together and let us all once again reaffirm our commitment towards not just education, but towards taking our state forward. We want Meghalaya to be a shining example in every sector. People have doubts. People question our vision and say that Meghalaya would wish to be in the top 10 states from being today in one of the bottom positions. But then every step, as I said, every journey, every destination starts with the first step to be taken. We are committed. We will work hard. We will work together. And yes, maybe we don't know what the destination, what the future has for us. But at least we will go back with the satisfaction in our heart that we gave our full commitment to the people of our state and took our state forward. 55,000 teachers, 4,000 plus private schools being aided by government, more than the amount we give to our own schools. We're giving salaries for private schools. I'm not saying we don't want to, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't. We should. But this is just to put things in perspective, that this is what the government is doing today. And hence we need to take very tough calls. Some of you may ask me, then why aren't you closing these schools down? Who have not even got 36%. Who have not even got, single percent is 36 schools. Not a single student has passed. There are challenges. These are one of the most marginalized areas. So all this brings up a huge burden on us, and we are slowly and steadily entangling the knots. Yes, we may have to take some tough calls. You've seen the problem right in front of you. And I'll be happy to share this with with all of you and with the public at large. And I will be doing it very soon in a much more broader way. But these are the things that we face. But I'm on a positive note after coming out from all these negative things. Because, to be frank, this is what we keep seeing every day. So it's not something new for us. But I'm sure it's an eye-opener for a lot of you that you didn't realize what is happening in education and why it is so difficult for us to transform things in a matter of seconds or days or months or years also. Because there's a lot of legacy issues which need a lot of time to be taken. We cannot simply strike out, saying that no more grants to be given. There's 1,000 crores of grants we give every year. That's enough for me to put up more than, 200 new building schools, maybe 300 building schools with full infrastructure everywhere. But that's the kind of challenge that we face, and we're moving forward with it. But I just wanted to leave you behind with this small thought. Apart from that, I also want to share with you that a lot of positive aspects of development are happening in our state. I know this is politics, and so people prefer to look at the negative more than the positive. We may talk about all the 4,000 kilometers of roads that we have made, but in today's social media time, one pothole picture is enough to say, what about this road? What about this pothole? And that's the nature of governance and the nature of politics today in this world. But I just want to tell you that in the last 7 years, this government has literally invested in infrastructure like no other government in the past. And we've seen the results of this at the grassroots level, at cities, at towns. Things are moving forward. We have huge challenges which will continue to be there. We are not saying that we can change everything in one go, but we are in the right direction. This university today being launched, I'm sure there will be some people who will criticize for this also. But as I say, we are not the kind who will be bogged down by criticism. There's a reason why our education minister was named Rakam, because he just doesn't care. Whoever may say whatever, he will continue to work towards achieving his goal. What I'm trying to tell you is that this university is starting from a humble beginning. We have miles to go. Every journey starts with a step. If we start thinking about why we should not have a large campus and hundreds of colleges, I guess we will never start. We start with the beginning and with the first step, but with a determination that we will complete the journey. We will take this university and our state forward. That is the commitment that I would like to give to each one of you. That is a commitment that every single team member present out here will give you. Honorable Deputy CM, you have mentioned about ensuring that this university spreads its wings across the state. Let me announce that I assure that the Shillong campus will start ASAP. We will immediately move to ensure that colleges and other areas and other researches which need geographical closeness in terms of Shillong or other locations will have accessibility through the Shillong campus. And I urge the Minister and the Commissioner Secretary to immediately move on this so that we are able to start that campus also while we work towards improving this campus, expanding this campus, bringing in all the different kind of expertise and infrastructure required. May not happen in one day. Rome was not built in one day. It takes time. But it is the vision and the determination of the people behind it which will make it happen. Friends, education has been a huge challenge for us. 7 years back, when I had taken over as Chief Minister, the blessings of the Almighty, with the blessings of the people of our state, I had mentioned that education will be one of the important and priority sectors for us. We have heard many quotes of why education is important. And therefore, education is very crucial for us. And this program and this university today is a testament of our commitment to the priority that I mentioned. I would urge all of us present here to put your hands together for Mr. Rakam and his entire team, led by Commissioner Secretary, as well as our Director and of course our newly appointed Vice Chancellor. I have a very good feeling about this university. And I know that things will go in the right direction. Apart from the prayers that Reverend Whitterfield had prayed this morning, our Our Vice Chancellor, an extremely experienced individual who will be leading this team. Her name is Vijay Kumar. That means victory will happen. Our Commissioner Secretary, his name is Vijay Kumar Mantri also. So why will there not be victory? Ambrose, the Secretary, the meaning of the word is immortal and godlike. This university will be immortal. Our director, Hazel, is a tree that gives fruits and nuts and shares all this fruit with the world. And the minister, whose name is Rakham, I am told that he used to cry a lot when he was a baby. And he used to cry so much that nobody could stop him from crying. And no matter how much his parents tried to stop him, he would not stop. That is a kind of stubbornness and commitment that our minister has. And even today we have many examples of many people telling him, don't say, but he keeps saying. So, this is what the team that we have. And as we know, and people say, that when the time is right, and the right people are there, at the right moment, things happen. The meaning of Conrad is a counselor. So my job is very simple. I will keep counseling them and guiding them. But what really is the issue? Why in education till today we face challenges in spite of so many things that we have done? It's because education is a very complicated sector. A lot of complications are there. Decisions are not as simple as they look. And it's a completely entangled knot and a system which needs to be slowly and steadily untangled. And after untangling them, reforms to take things forward take time for impact. Process has started, but it will take time. Just 2 days back, we had a wonderful cabinet retreat. For the first time, I'm told, I think in the country, this exercise has been done at this scale, where all the cabinet ministers, all the senior IS officers, MCS officers, directors, close to about 100 of us, the deputy commissioners, we were in one hall, listening to each other of what one department is doing and what the help they need required from other departments. It was a beautiful exercise, went on for 2 days, and a lot of important aspects came out. I took out 7 slides from that presentation, excellent presentation given by Commissioner Secretary Education. And I want to share that with you. To give you a small glimpse, let me again reiterate, a small glimpse of what we face in education today. First slide. Please see this chart. In the first column, second column, you can see the population. 36 lakhs for Tripura, 29 lakhs for Meghalaya, 25 lakhs for Manipur, 19 lakh population in Nagaland. But you look at the number of schools that these states have. Tripura with a 36 lakh population has only 4,900 schools. Meghalaya with a population of 29 lakhs has got 14,582 schools. Manipur with a population of 25 lakhs has 4,600 schools. In terms of teachers, Again, Meghalaya is at the top with 55,160 schools. These are all put together, private as well as government. And in the schools, if you look at it, the government schools, Meghalaya has got 7,783 schools. And the last column, which is all the government aided schools, the private schools, which means the deficit and the ad hoc schools, which grants are given. 4,172 schools get grants in Meghalaya, private schools. These are ad hoc and deficit. Whereas in the other states, Nagaland, 0 grant is given to any school. There is no grant given to private schools. Tripura, 43 schools only receive grant. Manipur, 583 only receive grants. And so on and so forth. The sheer number of schools that we have in Meghalaya is mind-boggling. And this has happened through the years, in the last 52 years. Nobody's to blame. I'm just giving you facts of what is happening in Meghalaya. Next slide. This is a very interesting slide. Out of all the schools that are there, private as well as government, there are 206 schools which have not a single student, 0 student. And yet, we have teachers teaching in those schools, and government is paying for those teachers. And there's no enrollment. There's not a single student in these schools. There are 2,269 schools where there is single-digit student. So out of 14,000, there are 2,200 where there are 3 or 4 teachers, and there is only 1 or 2 or maximum 9 students. Among them, out of them in the ad hoc and deficit, which is basically the private schools which are supported by government or aided by government, the 4,000 plus schools which I had shown. There are 18 such ad hoc and deficit schools with 0 students in them. Which means government is giving grant in aid, but there's no teacher, there's no students studying in these schools. And there are 1,141 schools like this in private schools, there is ad hoc and deficit, where we have a single student only, single digit student. We have 30 SSA schools with 0 students. Not a single student is studying in these schools. And 268 SSA schools where there is less than 10 students. Maybe 2, 3, 4, but there are 4 teachers teaching out there. In the 30 SSA schools which have no student, there are 4 teachers teaching. There are 11 government schools with 0 enrollment, 132 schools with single digit. Next. This is a very interesting slide. This is the amount of money that we pay for salaries every year. Please remember, 1,967 crores is paid by government of Meghalaya out of the 27,000 crores we spend goes to salaries of teachers in government and private schools. Private means aided schools, that is ad hoc and deficit. Out of that, government schools we pay 684. SSAs we pay 366. But the private schools where grant in aid is given, we are giving close to 1,000 crores for salaries every year. Which means we are giving more money to private schools which are under deficit or ad hoc pattern more than even the government schools themselves. Private colleges. I'm talking only about 13. We have the list with us. We don't want to share all of so much of details, but this is just to give you a glimpse. That out of the ad hoc, out of the private colleges that we support, and most of them are very large colleges, and this is from a long time back. We give close to about 121 crores to private colleges to run, and government colleges, 37 crores only. These are for salaries. Next. This is the past percentage for the last 10 years in the state of Meghalaya, hovering at 50-55% every year, and it's been stagnant like this for a decade. I think the last slide. Next. Yeah, this is the last slide, just to give you an example. There are 36 schools where not a single student passes in the last 3 years, for the past 3, which means that in 2022, 118 schools were there where number of students gave exams in board exam, but not a single student passed. Today, indeed, is a red letter day for the state of Meghalaya. It will be a day that will be remembered as one of the most important turning points in higher and technical education in the state of Meghalaya. I thank God Almighty for the abundant blessings that He has given to our state and our people, and today is another example of the blessings that Almighty has showered upon the people of our beautiful state. I take this opportunity to congratulate our dynamic education minister, his entire team of officials who have worked tirelessly to make this program and also to make our vision, our goal of having our own state university a possibility today.